Today is our last day in Iceland, and we're going to spend our last few hours hiking up to the Glymur waterfall.
While we get ready, here's some clips of what we did yesterday on our drive back down south from the Diamond Circle.
We started off yesterday driving from Akureyri to a canyon, and this one was one of the coolest that we've seen because you could actually get up really close and be at the bottom of the waterfall. The canyon was super awesome. We got to walk around quite a bit, and we got some pretty cool footage from it.
After the canyon yesterday, we drove a couple more hours south down to Grabrok, which is a volcanic crater. This stop was really cool because we got to hike to the top of the crater. At the top, you got a great view of the crater and all of the surrounding areas.
We ended our day with yet another waterfall. Judging by the pictures online, we thought it wasn't going to be too impressive, but the Glanni waterfall ended up being really cool, and there was a nice path going up to it, and so it wasn't too bad. Good way to end the day. In order to make it to our flight on time, we need to leave in about 3.5 hours, but we also need to get lunch, and we've heard that this hike takes about 2.5 to 3 hours, so we're hoping we have enough time. I think it'll work out. So this is test number 2 after the hike on the canyon the other day, to see if how good of hikers we are and see if we can beat the clock. I don't think you can see it on the camera, but the waterfall is just right over there.
I think that's what we're hiking to.
Well, it's one of the waterfalls.
Is over there. This is probably the creek they were talking about how to log over it.
Yeah, probably not that other creek.
On the sign in the parking lot, it said that they had a log to cross the creek, and I thought the creek they were talking about was the tiny little barely any water stream that we passed at the very beginning, and I thought we were going the wrong way because there was no log. But I think the log's over on this one instead, so that makes a lot more sense because we would get soaked without a log crossing this one. So apparently we have to go through this little cave to keep going on the trail. Don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see it. Oh my god. That's pretty cool.
We made it to the log.
This is where your backpack would have come in handy. How are we going to hold the camera and 2 water bottles?
Yeah.
All uphill here.
What?
Okay.
Again, it's probably not going to show well on the camera, but this is super steep. So there's some warnings at the beginning of the hike saying we highly recommend hiking shoes. Sabrina's wearing her how many years old shoes?
Probably
that
like
are
6 or 7 years old.
6 or 7 years old, completely worn down.
I've done a lot of sliding, a little falling.
So if you're seeing this video, you know we made it back.
I don't like that. Oh my god. Okay, thanks. How is there nothing to hold on to? You can just go down the freaking mountain if you slip. Okay, in case I don't make it. I love you.
I love you too. Hey! I'm glad that wasn't our last I love you. The waterfall's in view. What?
What?
You said whoa.
I did! The waterfall's so tall! I guess it's kind of funny because I do all the trip planning, so I know what it looks like, and you just have no idea until we get here. Every time.
It's nice.
That's so Be careful, you're walking so fast.
It's okay. Well, at least you have a rope coming up. Yeah. Yeah, the water feels so good.
Did you see this? I did not see that until just now.
No, that's crazy. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Wow. All the mist is so cool.
Ah! Oh, it's perfect.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
We just pulled up to the view of the waterfall and it's insane. Oh my God. There's so much greenery down at the bottom and the waterfall is just huge. There's so much mist with birds flying around. This is so cool. So that wasn't quite the summit. We're continuing on at the advice of one of the other hikers. We should have more views coming. Oh, this is just the lookout point. That's pretty cool.
This is just, oh, I see.
Wow. Whew. We were contemplating whether we should keep going because we do need to get back to get some food and get to the airport soon. But one of the other hikers suggested that we continue going, so we did. And it's hard, but it's already been worth it. I think we're coming up on it. Wow. We're like right level with it now.
I think we either lost the trail. Either we lost the trail or they gave up on putting markers everywhere because this all looks the same.
That's crazy. We're really just walking right on the edge.
I didn't even know that. Sorry, don't stop here. I wasn't even looking that way. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Wow. Okay, I think we're gonna turn around and we need to go kind of quick without falling so we can make it back in time for lunch and our flight.
I hope you've enjoyed our second trip to Iceland. If you like waterfalls, I hope you liked it. If you don't like waterfalls, I'm sorry, that's most of what we did. But I hope you enjoy and we will see you at our next stop.